Hey, how's it going, guys? Gabe Kemenzee here with unpluggedwithgabe.com, and with this video I want to talk about the 5 biggest reasons, at least in my opinion, why people fail. Now, I'm not making this video to say like, oh, if you failed, or if you know of somebody that's not where they want to be, or they failed in a particular project or a business or whatever, not to say like this is why it happened. You know what I mean? This is just to educate people and let you know why people get the results people get, and it's, people say knowledge is power. That's not necessarily true. Knowledge is only potential power. There's no point in knowing something. If you know something and you don't apply it, then it's as good as if you didn't know it in the first place. So if you know the reasons why people fail and you know how to avoid that, then you can significantly increase your chances of succeeding. Now, there are about 30 reasons why people fail, but I'm just gonna go over the top 5. And the first thing is lack of purpose. A lot of people have a lack of purpose, a lack of vision. They don't really know what they're aiming for. And if you don't really know what you're aiming for, then you're aiming nowhere. And you want to make sure you have a focus, and you want to make sure that whatever is driving you, that's strong enough, that why is big enough to get you over obstacles and over things that are going to come your way, because things will come your way. It's a guaranteed fact. No one's made it to the top like skipping there. Like, things are going to come your way. But if you're focused and you have a vision, you'll be able, those things won't be big enough to stop you, because your why, your reason for going and doing what you're doing, whatever that is bigger than that. The second reason why people fail is a lack of self-discipline. Now, self-discipline is really just self-control, being able to control oneself. And if you can't control yourself, you can't control the negative things about you. I'm not saying change who you are. I'm not saying change your personality. You know what I mean? But like, if you're trying to be successful and you have a choice on working on your business versus like going out with your friends, you have to have self-control there. You know what I mean? And put in the work where it really counts. Because if you can't control yourself, how can you expect to control your environment? A lot of people try and change the external environment. Well, you can't really do that without changing yourself, changing the qualities of yourself. You can't lose weight unless you can go to the gym as much as you want, but if you don't internally want to do it, then you're not gonna go into the gym focused enough, and you're just gonna be half-assing it and not doing anything really. So self-discipline is key. Third, procrastination. And people have probably heard this so much. And I'm guilty of this too. Procrastination. I'll do it tomorrow. There's never going to be the right time to do it. If you're waiting for the perfect time, it's never gonna come, ever. There's never gonna be the right time. So what you wanna do is forget waiting for the right time. You wanna do things now, act now. That's the way people that are successful become successful, because they don't wait. They just take action. They just go and do it. So reason number 4 for people that fail, and this goes along with procrastination a little bit, is lack of decision making. You gotta be able to make decisions. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my weak points. Hey, like, I'm not perfect either. I'm trying to work on this too. But, being able to make sound decisions quickly is very important in order to be successful. People that are successful make decisions quickly and change them very slowly, and poor people, they make decisions very slowly and change them very quickly. And so that goes hand in hand with procrastination, because if you decide, oh, I don't want to do something, or I don't know what to do, I'll just do it tomorrow, those two things together can kill somebody's productivity and not make them be successful at all. And the last and most important reason why I think people fail is lack of persistence, man. Persistence is key. Like, a lot of people are good starters. They'll start something great, but they can't finish it off. A lot of people, you see it all the time with New Year's resolutions. A lot of people go into the new year thinking, this is the year I'm gonna lose like whatever amount of weight you're gonna lose. And you go hard till about like February, and then it's like right back to your regular routine. So persistence is key if you want to be successful. Because failure can't deal with it. Failure literally cannot exist where persistence is. So be persistent in whatever you're trying to do. If you come across a roadblock, or if you come across a stumbling block, be persistent to be able to get past that, because if you get past that, then success is guaranteed. You know, for every failure that comes your way, there's an equal and opposite piece of success waiting for you. You know, so take that into account when you are trying to be successful and trying to do or accomplish whatever it is you're trying to do. Now, those are my top reasons for why people fail. Apply these things to your life. You know, like, these are things that I'm applying to my life too. Like, really take these into consideration, because you wanna learn what successful people do and emulate what they do right. But you also want to learn what non-successful people do and don't emulate what they do wrong, you know, because there's no point, because you can know what to do, but you also got to know what not to do, you know. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you got some value from this video, hit the like button. Also, you can leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts about ways people failed? You know, like, I just mentioned 5, but there are so many things out there. So go ahead, list them down below, because I'd like to hear your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my page, where I'll be bringing you more tips, tricks, how to be successful, and how to, you know, create the lifestyle that you like. So thanks again, once again. This is Gabe Kemezi here. I'll talk to y'all later.